Good day, Gerrit Harting. I'm General Manager of Good to Great People. I'm going to give you an overview of the Brights Good to Great system. Right, I've drawn a picture of organization. You can see it's all the Bright Sparks people, all different shapes and sizes, but all the arrows are pointing towards the customer, satisfying the customer, give the customer what they want. But it's all based on a solid foundation, the Brights core values that gives you your unique character and identity and longevity and reputation in the community. So what does the customer want? The customer wants the right products at the right time, right place, right price, and more consistently than the competition. And if you can do that, you will, over a period of time, you will outperform the competition. What inputs are required? First and foremost, the right people on the bus, on the right seats, and part ways with the people who do not want to be part of Brights at the next bus stop. Goal alignment, critical. Make sure that all the arrows are pointing towards the customer. So I'll give an example. Look at those two red arrows. I deliberately put it like that. People who are not working in the mainstream of the organization. Negative energy. Energy is working against the organization. Make sure that you have goal alignment. Make sure that they know what's expected of them. There are many people who's not 100% sure what they need to do. And it's a role of you as a leader to ensure that the professional routines are geared towards specifically achieving customer satisfaction. So you need knowledge. We're in the arena of a knowledge explosion. You look at YouTube videos, what's happening, all the knowledge is out there, and that's why I believe the do-it-yourself industry is becoming so popular, because the knowledge is out there and people can help themselves now. Skills, right skill sets, critical skills in the modern arenas: innovation, adaptability, learning, empathy, listening skills. An interesting thing I heard the other day, they talk about salespeople not as salespeople anymore, but as problem solvers. Have the right attitude. Critical, important. Recruit for the right attitude. People who have a desire to become better than what they were yesterday. People who have a desire to go the extra mile. Resources. Needless to say, you need technology, keep abreast of technological changes, equipment, materials, etc. And last but not least in this context, consequences. And that's in the control of management. And behavior is a function of consequences. If there are no consequences, you can train people, you can talk till you're blue in the face, behavior won't change. And not just negative consequences, also positive consequences, both in terms of discipline, reprimand, coaching. Maybe that's more negative, the reprimand side, but the coaching is definitely more positive. And then acknowledgement, recognition, career advancement. I'm going to talk about the Good to Great system, what your responsibilities are. So for the employee, complete your professional routines checklist daily. Most professional athletes and professionals in this world agree with the principle of daily monitoring of their own performance. If you look at the 2019 World Cup rugby team, that's one thing that they've done well. They made sure that every rugby player assessed themselves daily. And interesting, talk about the team, you have different players, and for every player in every position you need a specific skill set, and that's, but combined you have a successful team. Same with organizations. You must sign your professional routine checklist weekly. And by the way, the checklist is also helping you to guide your behavior and to make sure that you deliver what you set, what you promised to do. The company gives you salary every month, and in return, they want to make sure that you have given them the requirements and the inputs that they require. Nominate peers for meals. We've designed a new feature in the Good to Great system that allows any employee to nominate another employee in another department when they, for instance, embraced the Brights core values. And I'll just catch people doing things right as opposed to catch them doing things wrong. Ask for help for me, it's a sign of maturity. If you can put your pride and ego aside and you can ask for help, learn continuously, participate. Gone are the days when you get to work and the manager will do all the work and the manager will assess you, and those days are over. You are professional, coming to work, you participate, and you accept full responsibility for your behavior. Many years ago, I saw a video by a South African businessman, and the video was called, "If you not grow, you are dying." Maybe that's a bit harsh or overstated, so I said, if you don't grow, you're going to stagnate. That's what you need to do in terms of good to great. For the managers, complete your own professional teams checklist daily. Issue medals and yellow cards as and when it happens on the digital platform. You don't have to do it in Dropbox anymore. It's a beautiful, on the home landing page of the platform, you do the medals and yellow cards. And as a matter of interest, I still think people are not 100% sure how it works. So your professional routines and your hard measurables often don't give you a qualitative aspect, but the medals and yellow cards are there to give it a qualitative dimension. For instance, 3, 4, 5 months later, down the line, you pick up that there was an error in the department and the person was responsible for that. You issue a yellow card, even if it happened 4 or 5 months ago. Same for medals. And you can issue medals for a person or a group of people, and the same with yellow cards. And there's also a thing called the ratio of 4 to 1. You want to work towards a ratio of 4 medals for 1 yellow card. If you're in that arena, then you know you've got a culture of recognition. But don't shy away from yellow cards. They are important. Coach yellow card incidences and celebrate medals. Approve medals nominated by co-workers, and that's a new facility. So a feature in the program, the digital platform. So the managers must just often go in and approve those medals if they are justified. Sign off your professional routine checklist for sub-owners weekly. Critical. And then I phrase it the golden question. And if you can learn to apply this consistently, ask your sub-owners only one thing: how can I help you? What can I do to make you more successful? You will be amazed with the impact it will have on the organization. You input your employee performance results on the Good to Great talent management platform by the 7th of every month. And by the way, as soon as you input the results, you can immediately get the outputs. You don't have to wait for William or anybody else to send the reports to you. And if it's not right, a manager can go in and they can edit it on the platform. Display the Good to Great cumulative report on the notice board. I found that in many instances it's not done, and reason I heard is that it creates a bit of anomaly and conflict, and I said, no, let's get it out there. Let's be transparent. And if there are anomalies, the managers must go and investigate and resolve the misperceptions, if it is a misperception. Conduct a goal parade. So by the 15th of every month, it is critical important that managers get the people together in the teams and you celebrate all the goal achievers. Give them a hand clap, give them a Coke, a chocolate, whatever. It's not about the amount, but it's about saying thank you. Develop a coaching for all those below 50 points. And just to recap, in Good to Great, monthly, there are 4 categories. Gold, above 90 points. Silver is above 70. Bronze is 50. And below bronze, you get a developer, which is 49. Those are the employees that need urgent attention. Conduct career reviews for employees on the anniversary months, at least once a year. Critical. And during those conversations, and there's an online form on the platform, during those conversations, you talk about the career aspirations, short-term, long-term, strengths, weaknesses, and development opportunities. And you also use it to reflect on the past performance of the past 12 months, what have they learned, and yeah, talk about their career. And then you submit your information for the annual performance bonuses. And hopefully, but if you satisfy your customers and your sales grow, there will be lots of money in the kitty and there's funds to share. But it's all dependent on whether you make profit or not. And then last but not least, the Wall of Fame. Good to Great People, that's under managers, but in fact, Good to Great People is our responsibility every 4 months to update the Wall of Fame. And there's a number on the posters, number 5, 6, 7, whatever, and that is the amount of times that the person achieved gold. That is what that number means. Some questions that came up in the training. Good to Great is a performance management system versus discipline. One deals with performance, and the other one deals with misconduct. That's the disciplinary procedure. Yellow cards versus a charge sheet. A person asks whether if I put in a yellow card on the system, do I still need to complete the charge sheet if it is yellow card related? The answer is yes, or discipline related. The answer is yes. In fact, there is a bit of a balance. Sometimes you might give yellow cards, for instance, late arrivals, and then eventually it will lead to a disciplinary hearing if it becomes a pattern. Medals and yellow cards retrospectively, I've mentioned that. Whatever happens in the past, you can actually issue a medal or yellow card for it in the current month. Professional routines can change and should change, and that's the responsibility of the supervisor and manager to make sure that those professional routines are continuously looked at and changed to reflect what the employee is supposed to do. And prune all the activities that's not required, all the time wasters. Make sure it's streamlined towards delivering excellent customer service. Sales versus non-sales staff comparisons. I've heard that debate. Yes, it's not the same roles. Same as a rugby team, you've got the lock and you've got a scrum half and you've got the fullback. They've got different roles, different responsibilities, and different requirements. But yet, they all have to be measured. So, I'm going to sum up. Good to Great is about goal alignment, making sure that the individual, the teams, and the organization goals are aligned. Create a culture of recognition. Talent management, to retain talent, to develop and retain talent, and to part ways with the developers. Farm them out to the competition. Sustainable profits with people. Meritocracy as opposed to autocracy or a bureaucracy. Meritocracy is about you reward performance. And you reward people who are prepared to improve themselves. You reward people who are proved to put in extra effort and to go the extra mile. Last but not least, Good to Great is designed as a tool to help people to become the best that they can be. Thank you very much for your time. The following models will follow, and I will talk more in detail about the platform. So I will share with you information how to log in, how to do inputs, how do you get your reports, etc. Thank you very much for your time.